So audio is now live. Video is not necessarily live yet, but sort of live because I can kind of see us on the side. So hey.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
1 2. Hearts are blue.
Coming live from Mars. Pluto.
What do we need to start?
Start off by my good friend Damon Jason Ruggs for the introduction music we use week to week. As we get ready backstage, folks, we gotta get ready. Oh shit! Do you remember that, Phil? Do you remember? I forgot.
What'd you forget? Hand sanitizer?
2 minutes, Phil. No, I got hand sanitizer.
It's funny. Before the show, I put on deodorant. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I did it again tonight.
I use hand sanitizer so many times a day that my hands are sanitized. I only went like one place. What's up, Damon? I wish Damon was in the studio with me. That'd be pretty awesome. We're gonna have to get him back on the show pretty soon. Make sure.
Who's gonna be in? Who's coming in the studio?
Yeah,
we got.
I know we're in the studio tonight. Me and the dog. I'm just setting up the stuff here, folks. Got 1 minute to go, folks.
We got the bathroom freaks over here.
1 minute before we're live. Cool.
To show out to the land. Art's not gonna get in here. Music plays for your good cheer. Think you're ready, then grab a beer. Come on and watch the Phil and Jon show. Phil and Jon show. They're showing up and there's nowhere to go. Well, Phil and Jon show. Phil and Jon show. They're playing so hot that it's melting the snow. Yeah, Phil and Jon show. Phil and Jon show. Don't know where this will go. Phil and Jon show. Phil and Jon show.
It's Friday night, folks. Friday night.
Hello, Gene Griffin Simmons.
Here in the studios at large, where we're still home in this 48th week of the Phil and Jon Zone. We're here. We're here tonight, Phil.
Are we? Hopefully, it's like an AA meeting, cleansing of the soul, the 48th week.
By the 48th week, we better be doing all right. That's more than 12 steps.
Well, we had 2 views last week, I think. We are succeeding. Our flock has left the arena.
The flock has left. No, I don't think so. I think that we're gathering a new flock as we speak, and the people that we're gathering aren't even the people that were starting to watch the show at the beginning of the show. So it's yeah. So there's that. We got a big show tonight, folks. It's exciting. For me and for Phil here both, we're gonna have our good friend on the show here in a little bit. He goes by the name of Sdramble Campbell. He's the artist and painter at large for Red Rocks Amphitheater, and he's been painting recently through this thicket of time, doing mostly the Todd Snyder Live Sunday performances. And you can see in this image here that he has painted a few images of Todd. And so we're going to bring him in and talk to him about all kinds of things, Red Rocks painting live, and we'll just see what happens. I'm excited to meet him. I've never met him before, so it's pretty exciting for me to
super psyched.
Yeah.
Have you been to Red Rocks, John?
No, I haven't been there yet, and that's going
to ditto here. Not me either. We're probably the only 2.
We're the Midwesterners, so it's you don't get out that direction too often. It's pretty.
How far? I never asked anybody. How far of a ride is it from, say, Chicagoland area? What would you guesstimate?
Like 20 hours, maybe.
20?
That's a guess.
Okay.
We could do it.
I just wrote down 17, just out of the blue. Maybe someone wrote it for me. Someone moved my hand.
That's probably closer to right.
I painted a Ouija board, and someone wrote 17 down.
What? Somebody wrote 17 on the Ouija board?
Yeah, my hand. I was just and it just came 17. Anyway.
So okay, that's
Is
cool.
it 17 hours?
Um,
You probably drove really fast. Okay.
somebody from Missouri just said blessings. We got Jeffrey Blackmont's from Visalia, California. He's out there talking to us. Tommy Dean's on there. Brian Flick. Sdramble Campbell's even watching right now. Easton Bishop, Paul Pickley. All these people have joined in so far. Bobby Hagerman. Thanks for
Hello,
coming on the
everybody.
show tonight. We do have a special show tonight. About 4:20, we'll kick off that part of the show. But and we got Phil Strauss here from Northern Illinois, from Aurora, Illinois. What was the weather like up there today, Phil?
About 56. A little rain, which we need. Doing a lot of gardening, so we needed the rain. Got to remember, it's still the middle of April. I know you're down south of me, but
It's a
it's
good
okay.
25 degrees.
Rainy and gloomy days are great days to paint for me. I don't like when it's sunny because I paint indoors. It's tough to me. And when it's sunny out, I don't want to see this. We discussed it before. It's tougher. I'm an early morning person.
Yeah. I have to open all the windows up and get the air flowing through and have a banana and start the day.
Bananas, that's too much sugar. It's a lot of sugar in banana.
But it's good potassium for your muscles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I support bananas. Are you against bananas?
No, I love bananas.
Okay, good. I thought this was going to be a point counterpoint.
I listen to a radio station and the sports radio. Health nutritionist is it's sugar candy. It's the yeah. So anyway,
Is that why I like it? Food
I try to eat healthy because I do other things that make it unhealthy. I eat a lot of garbage food. Drink. Breads and sugars. Now we're a health thing. So I grow kale and kind of look at it and go, healthy. Yeah.
You probably love it.
Kale chips with olive oil and kale and shakes with picked up some mangoes today. But yeah.
Bring those
3 days of healthy food, 4 days off.
And then what's next weekend going to be? Healthy food or not healthy food? What are you going to
What's next weekend?
Sugar Creek Music Festival, Arts Music Festival.
You're going?
We'll see.
Okay.
In the books.
Yeah, I might go. I don't know.
Go smart at least, do some live painting.
I hope to go. We'll see.
So yeah, things will tell. Bananas are crooked very commonly are cooked. Oh, Easton Bishop says bananas are cooked a lot in Hawaii. They cook a lot of bananas.
Uh-huh.
I like banana pancakes.
Anything banana split.
Somebody said they saw Beck at Red Rocks. We've never been there. Neither Phil nor I have been to Red Rocks. The artist today, he's a resident artist there at the Red Rocks Amphitheater. So people are saying that somebody saw Beck there. I would like to see Beck in concert. That'd be a good show. You like Beck? Do you listen to him much? Have you checked him out?
Yeah. Yes. Very intriguing. Very different music. It's tough to explain. If you really listen to it, very intricate. Big band.
Yeah.
He's out there, which I like. Hard to explain to him.
He's done like 10 different kinds of albums. From disco to trance music to hip hop. He's all over the place musically.
Yeah, that'd be quite an experience to see him in a small venue. And
1998. That was a long time ago. Tom Dean said that. Tommy Dean, you like my hat, Tommy Dean?
Hey, Tommy Dean, you going to Sugar Creek? Tom Dean going to Sugar Creek?
Tom, are you an artist next weekend? It is a magic place. Whoa, what are you drinking there, buddy? That doesn't look like water.
My favorite beer, old style, in a Stella's cup.
Chicago. Those cups are like those glasses are designed specifically for drinking beers from, like that.
Yeah, I have 2 of these, and these are the only beer goes in them, and I love the beer out of there. And pretty much I only use these glasses and drink on Fridays.
Same here. I use these glasses.
That's a nice koozie.
When is it?
Have you done koozies, John, in any artwork?
I've done a lot of koozies.
Which ones? I probably get, I don't really realize it.
All you do is dream, Jenny B.
Oh, Jenny B's you've done. Yeah, you're right. Did you do Afternoon Moons?
Maybe that one.
Yeah, I got that one right back here.
All you have to do is dream. All you got to do is dream, Jenny B. I didn't do this one, but I did draw the peace symbol, the anarchy symbol, and the heart they use for all Todd Snyder's stuff. So
you keep talking about Todd Schneider. How do you know? How do you know him? You guys go out to dinner together, or what? Is he your neighbor?
Artwork, and that's how he's a.
You told me you've known him for like 10 years. How many?
I've never met him. That's
I,
okay. That's part of Todd's allure. Is I don't want to meet him now. After 10 years of not meeting him, but working with him all these years, and we get along great that way.
I know being
We like each other.
it's a ghost in the machine. Sometimes yeah.
No, we would. And Tommy is going. Sounds like it. So Tommy Mindy will see them there. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I might go. I don't know. Guess we'll see. You got milk? Mindy and Tom know that one.
You got cereal.
Cereal. Oh yeah.
I think there's no guest for records tonight, so let's just get right to it. What do you think? 2-5 records with Phil and John. We love records. We just love records, man. And we collect a bunch of them. So we're gonna show you 5 of each of our favorite records from our collection. I might end with a special one because it contains a special printed disc. So, but you can go first, Phil. Do I always do that?
Okay. We're gonna go with some of my favorite old bands too. Actually, I dug a little stash doing some cleaning. Jethro Tull, Aqualung.
Now I don't have that one out, but I listened to it yesterday.
And I never really remembered because the inside cover. Look at that artwork. Did you notice that, John?
No, I don't think I've ever opened it. That's amazing.
That is pretty awesome.
Oil painting.
And
that was a painting.
Jethro Tull. That is not Jethro Tull. It's Ian Anderson. Okay.
It's Aqualung.
I know.
I Little Girls with Bad Intent. What a weird song.
Fantastic, very underrated. A lot of rockers didn't like Jethro Tull but I was a big fan of Jethro Tull.
I think they're amazing, yeah.
Okay.
I've been thinking lately about living in a bus. So I got this one of the Mamas and the Papas looking like they live in a bus. Farewell to the first golden era. Oh, the Mamas and Papas. Mama Cass has a pretty voice, man, and there's some great stuff out there. And what's on this album that I really like is Dedicated to the One I Love, Dancing in the Street, Creek Alley. This is a jam. I Call Your Name. This has got like all the best hits on it, man. Mamas and the Papas. I don't know about the legacy of the Mamas and the Papas, but I love their story, and it's cool they live in a bus in this picture.
Very cool. Gonna go with very colorful, great artwork. Love the band back in the day. Seen them 3 or 4 times. Boston. Love the artwork inside. I love the end sleeves. Great artwork. Their first album, which was a big hit, This Is Not It. I do believe it was recorded in Boston and in the guy's basement. And it was like one of the biggest, More Than a Feeling was on it, but Boston.
I wonder if that's Stanley Mouse's artwork. I wonder who did the artwork for that.
I'm not sure. But
it's airbrush. It looks like Stanley Mouse, but I would have to guess.
Well, as you get older, you need a magnifying glass to read these things, so.
You ever paint like a Jackson Pollock where you just did splats of ink?
Oh, yes. Have I?
This next one's called the Ink Spots.
Yeah, I have. Okay. Oh, I went through. I have a couple of ink spots.
Yeah, this is a great old album. Most of my albums are older. This is like a 1962 production.
That's the year I was born.
It's got a whole bunch of black and white.
Man, I'm old. I am old. Yeah, I love that stuff.
Pre-68, when everything was glued on, all these are glued on, or pre-60 something, and the color print was glued to the front. I still think that's really cool.
I know the colors, as being, I don't know, got a lot of records. The good ones I don't paint on, the old ones. I'm looking for albums you guys are going to throw away. Hit me up. If you give me a bunch, I'll do. Anyway, I need some help. Another great, it's shining right. Jefferson Starship. It's not airplane, and just the gold. You can see it shimmer. Look at that, and some classic covers.
And got like a multi-album set.
Gray slick, and I love pictures of the band. You can kind of look at them. Yeah.
Okay.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Good flashback.
So this next album I bought because I thought it was a Wings album. It says Wings right at the top. On the back, Wings, real big, Wings. Okay, but it's not Wings. It's got a cool album cover like this.
What do you think? That's Paul McCartney?
Well, it's Wings. So, but I just kept thinking it was a Wings album I didn't have. Okay, I got it home with $1. There's like Glenn Campbell and Joe South and the Stone Ponies.
Well, that's cool.
Bob Seger's System. So it's a lot of these bands before they became their bands. Linda Ronstadt and the Stone Ponies, like I said, the Quicksilver Messenger Service, and a very young Glenn Campbell doing the song Words, which is just classic, and also doing Sitting on the Dock of the Bay by Glenn Campbell. So I collected Glenn Campbell stuff. So I was lucky. It was not a Wings album, but it had good stuff on it. You know.
I didn't know you collected. I got some good Glenn Campbell albums that I want to give you then
Okay, I've got
for your collection.
Got a bunch of
Not
them.
painted on. Yes.
Okay.
I got 2 left. We'll go with one of my favorite albums of all time. A lot of flashbacks. Heart, Ann and Nancy Wilson. And historical. I mean, just major hits on this one. I mean, if you're from my era back in the day.
Playing the bow on the guitar. Heart's a bad.
Yeah, Magic Man, Crazy on You, Dreamboat Annie.
Have you ever seen it?
3 times, twice in Naperville and once at Tinley Park, I do believe. But I see him at Naperville Rib Fest a couple times, outside of Chicago, in a small place, but it was a beautiful thing. And there was their encores are usually Zeppelin, and they're big fans of Zeppelin. They rock, and they're a tight band. They've been together for like over 20 years. Very tight band.
Excuse me. There's a studio version of the Battle of Evermore out there by Heart. It's really good. Yeah.
Zeppelin, yeah, big fans. Big fans.
They just had that feel to them.
Yeah, great guitarist, great band.
I got this one out because of the artwork. Actually, one because of the artwork. The Red Clay Ramblers, "Stolen Love" is the name of the album. But it's a great painting.
Yeah, see, I love that. It's almost like graffiti. Yeah, it's great.
There's all that stuff going on. You've got 10 times. I love that. And there's a dog looking at a picture, maybe of something, or maybe he's looking at an ink spot.
Yeah, I like the subliminal seduction of the artwork.
No, it's not. It's something very strange. Oh, it's a penguin foot. See, so I like that. There's a lot going on in that picture, But the Red Clay Ramblers, I don't know where they're from. I got it from the record store. It's awesome.
Very cool.
Wow, do all day just on the inner sleeves.
And I've seen a lot of concerts, and this is not the album, but this is the album, but this is the band, my favorite concert of all time. But I'm not going to say what it is, and let's see if someone say anything.
A few weeks ago.
I did it?
I had it.
Okay. I love it, and I miss being like alone. We're always alone. How about we're all going to be together? Inside. Almond Brothers, Alpine Valley, 82, 83. I forgot the date. Yeah, best show I've ever seen.
I think that this next record is a record that a lot of people have. They might not have the exact same one, a version of it, because this is a Leroy Van Dyke album called Movin' Van Dyke. And he's an old flat picker guitar guy from the old. But you know what? It's not that, though. It's a special piece of Phil Strode's artwork inside of it. Because everybody knows when you buy a Phil Strode artwork album, you get a record sleeve with it. So I got a whole bunch of cool record sleeves that just have your artwork in them. And
that is pretty cool.
Yeah, this one really pops. And you painted it, but you gave it to me for my friend Rob, and I haven't seen him since you gave it to me. So, but the album that it's on, The Righteous Brothers, just once in my life, but it's all scratched up. You couldn't play it.
I know. I get hassled a lot. You know that, John. Yeah, and I never heard of the band, and I still have not heard of the band. But I hear they're from Australia.
I think that this
and they are a huge following. I research it, and I'm like, was stunned. I think I know every band in the world. No, never heard of that one. And the vendor next to us, his buddies, that's his favorite band, and you've heard of them, and it's, so.
My friend really likes them. He digs them a lot, so I got that for you so I can give it to him.
Okay.
There, bring out for the rest of the show. Because I love your artwork, Phil. I hung some artwork of Phil's on the wall today. Some really special pieces. The Phil and Jon Zone special, number 20, I think we did there. There's this Todd Snyder Snoopy Shoe Fest, but you can't really teach Todd Snyder. Not enough contrast in that one.
I'll probably see it before you do.
You might. It's okay. I don't have plans to go see a lot of those indoor shows or any shows. If there's outdoor stuff I'm going to go to, it's going to be awesome.
I know. He was supposed to be at Shoe Fest, but yeah.
Well, we all know that he couldn't make it there because his friend.
The funny thing is, and I'm waiting for the precise time to watch it on a documentary on our cable system. hardworking Americans. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I know I haven't, and we've had it for about a month, but I want to make sure the time is right for me and Laura to watch it. So tonight or whatever, but hear good things.
Yeah, that's a good album. Hardworking Americans. We're gonna have one of the guys. We'll have one of the people from Hardworking Americans on the show in the weeks to come. One of these days, Dave's gonna come on the show. He's still
Weeks to
talking.
come? You think we're going to keep doing this? How long?
Our 50th show's in 2 weeks. Next week we're actually gonna be on location next weekend, hopefully.
You will be. I'm waiting for my helicopter to land.
But it's not.
Yeah.
It's about that. We're gonna.
No. Yeah, I've been doing a set of these mushrooms. It's hard to display it. They're not. They're anyway. A set of 21.
We don't really show enough of our actual artwork on the show. That's wonderful, Phil. Yeah, you got a sense for color.
Well, yeah, and there's subliminal ladybugs, and there's butterflies, and just various things.
We need to show more of our artwork on the show. I think somehow. We really aren't doing that.
No, I never have. I'm a bad, great thing to do. A bad promoter of putting my stuff on my little Eldman wood art. You're great, obviously. I need to do that.
Listen, that's not anything to do with it. I think that it's more about we were better off in front of people.
I did mine at festivals, John, and
we're better when we're in front of people, and we have get our art out and show them and smile and talk to them and get that reaction from them, because that's how we're better salesmen like that. I sell stuff online too, but it's not the same,
I know it's not funny, but I got never mind.
You could probably sell all those mushrooms tonight. Or are you saving those?
No, what am I saving them for? No. Yeah, there's nothing on them. I did a set of 20 Grateful Dead albums with the Terrapins, Turtles, and the Dancing Bear with their 20 greatest sayings from.
Do you have one that says "No particular way but our own"?
Yeah, I do actually.
I want it. I'll buy it off to you when I see you next time.
It's right over there, actually.
Nice. I had it at the show at Mackey's last year. One of them like it, and So he's part of the surprise later. So we'll just let that sit we'll let that simmer for now. I want 8-track. 8-tracks are tough. 8-tracks are fun, but
8-tracks. No, I can't paint an 8-track.
Let's do 5 8-tracks. Hold on a second.
8-track show? Yeah, I do have 8-tracks all up here. I mean, it's funny.
That's 5 records. So you know what that means? It means it is 420. And it might be a few minutes before our guest comes in. That's okay. We'll get in here in a minute.
Okay. No hurries. No hurries. Chester, stay down. I think my dog came in the room and farted.
Your dog?
Yeah, he came in the room and he farted and looked at me.
I'm just making sure.
All right, I'll just show my artwork while you're.
Show artwork.
Hang it up and see what tomorrow brings. The mushroom and the jester. These are all not done. Inspiration moved me brightly.
Everybody give this page a share real quick while we're waiting for our guests to get this stuff together. And we'll put it in here. It might take a few minutes. That's okay. Let's make it all happen. How we make it happen. The zone is. Oh yeah, I love those, Phil.
And a lot more.
Phil, your work's great. The records are amazing. I love it.
And I've been using a lot of fluorescent and just stuff. If you put lighting on it, looks pretty cool. And putting them in, yeah, just doing various stuff. It's not for everybody, but it's a nice piece. I don't know.
Should probably tested it earlier before he came in. He's working on getting it set up. Give him a minute. I gave him all the information, I think. It's so funny that our meeting ID tonight starts off with 867. I love that. 8675309.
I got it.
I got your number on the wall.
Tommy Two-Tone?
Tommy Two-Tone, and who's saying there's another one? I got your number.
I got your picture.
I got your picture.
Turning Japanese. I'm turning yeah. I really think so. We're singing. That's so wrong. No singing on the show. That's what the mute button is for.
Try to stump each other. We have a few minutes to kill here.
Okay, go ahead.
Who knows? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I might just say he's going to be here so everybody would tune in.
What album is right there behind me?
That's The Obelisk by Pink Floyd, Pink Zeppelin. Who is it?
The first word you said. Who? The Who.
Who 'tis?
That is the band The Who. Who's next?
Who's next? Who's first? Who's on first?
They're on the road, man. They had to go. I got to see The Who twice, but without Keith Moon.
Yeah, I never got to see Keith Moon. I never got to see him without Keith Moon, or Roger Daltrey show, or Pete Townsend.
I mean, there's few shows. I mean, on this show we can't. I get a lot. It's hard to replace a few parts of bands. Some work, hardly most of them don't.
Well, a band like The Who had to try to go on because the song was big.
It's tough to replace a singer.
Period.
Amen.
Moon.
You cannot do it.
Moon.
Alice in Chains is one of my favorite bands, and I don't care if the new band's watching. And Jerry Cantrell. I love Alice in Chains. Fantastic. I seen him with the new singer. No, sorry. That's my opinion, but I don't know stuff. You're supposed to mute me in case I say the wrong. No, I just didn't enjoy. It wasn't Lane. It wasn't. I always get it. Yeah. It wasn't. Yeah. So it's tough. From the Zone to everyone. Oh, great.
It's tough to be.
Alice in Chains Unplugged. Just Chester, are you farting? You got a new. Wait till they get together. They're going to be so alike, man.
Blaming a dog for fart.
No, okay. Have you figured out the sex? Is it a boy or girl? What did Miss Sheila tell you now?
It's a boy. Scooby. Sure. Yes, it's got a pee. Well, it kind of looked like it was just its belly button, Phil.
Are you going to get it fixed?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're responsible for animals. You have to take care of them and stuff. And
why shouldn't I say it? I don't know.
Wash their butts and stuff. Yeah, it's important.
Mm-hmm.
He's still trying. He's not having much luck, folks. We're going to get through there in a minute. It's technical difficulties, as it were. He's not supposed to come on for another 5 minutes anyway, I don't think. Yeah, that's the ticket. And it doesn't matter because that's not what the show's about. And we talked. We just said it was 420 without actually celebrating it being 420 at all.
No, good idea. I mean, for those who do, I mean, just because it's legal doesn't mean you have to, but it helps my back. I got a bad back.
And then on that note, let's introduce our guest. We're bring him into the room here. See if he can take he's in the waiting room. So, no, he's gone now. Oh, I hope I didn't push the wrong button.
You probably did. Look at your eyes. Look at your eyes. You're gonna blow up. I did.
I tried again. It was working. I might have pushed the wrong button.
Oh, it was like I watched the bloopers of radio bloopers. I didn't watch it on the radio bloopers. Bad to guess were. Once they said hello, you're not there. Click. You're done. That was your chance.
If I just hung up on him, I hope I didn't hang up on him. There's two buttons you can push, and one's admit and one's probably not admit. But usually, or it's just cancel. No, it doesn't even. Oh, he's still trying. He's working on it. Anyway,
I was just gonna say.
we need a subject matter for tonight's alphabet game for later. If you guys are out there, you're watching right now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Any suggestions?
Maybe, or where you're from is the alphabet hour.
Not too difficult because we're not that smart.
We got to like T or U last week. We did not make it through the whole alphabet last week.
Okay, the phone number's ringing. I see it.
Did you get a message for it?
No.
He's audio calling us. Are you there, Sdramble? You're on the audio.
I'm here.
Hello.
You're on audio now.
Hi, Scramble.
Audio only, but I hear you. It's not going to be as exciting not to be able to see you. I wonder what's going on. This thing, we've been doing this for 48 weeks. Right away, I'll just be honest with you before we even get started. Nice to meet you. And we still don't know what we're doing. So it's there's no worries by any means as we work through this.
All right, John.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Yes.
Oh, I don't know how to put. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. So we get this figured out. It came in as a call. I gave you that last link.
Yeah. This is only my second Zoom ever.
Okay, that's fine.
That's okay.
Hi, Sdramble Campbell. How are you? I'm Phil in the Phil and Jon Zone. Hello, how are you? We're from Illinois. We're admirers of your artwork. We're artists ourselves. Thank you for talking to us. And love your work.
Nice talking to you too.
How can we get your video to work? We got to figure this out.
Thank you for talking to us.
Now you're hearing us from you.
It sounds like a Pink Floyd album.
Oh, it's
It is echoes. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
if you have it on a separate device, you have to. It's like the radio. Turn your radio down.
Okay.
We gotta figure out a way to get you on video though. I think you were probably prepared for video, weren't you? But the first.
Yeah, but do I just push the FaceTime?
Try it.
No.
I've never tried the dial-in mode. I've always had the link work or the other thing. I've never had the dial-in mode. Can you see us or can you just hear us?
I can see you.
You can see us.
But on the other device.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What number am I holding up?
It's probably a delay.
None.
None. Dang it. This is the one promise.
Now you're doing two.
Okay. All right. We are in a delay. All right.
And John was drinking a beer.
I had a sip of a beer. Yes, I did. It's just Friday afternoon beer.
Okay.
What's it say here? On the other way around, I suck at FaceTime, but good at Zoom. Might have his camera off. I don't know what the heck is going on.
Okay. Well, you in Colorado, Scramble?
Yes, sir. I am in Colorado. Sunny today in Colorado.
Yeah. Beautiful. I've never been to Red Rocks. At Midwest, everybody says a beautiful time there. I hear you do some painting at Red Rocks.
Yeah, I've been painting at Red Rocks since 2000.
Yeah, being very sarcastic. Really, John has been talking about you for months or whatever since I met him and saw a lot of your artwork. Enjoy it thoroughly. What kind of is it? Oil, acrylic?
Oh no, it's all acrylic. The way I paint, I'm pretty messy, and I'd be bathing in turpentine if it was oil.
Okay. Yeah, quicker dry. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're dealing with 10,000 people inside of an audience. You don't want to be going around with paint that isn't dry.
When's the next time you're going to be around 10,000 people? You think, honestly?
I wouldn't think till September.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good month. That's what a lot of the bigger music festivals are shooting for, late summer, fall.
Yeah, I'm going to be painting with leftover salmon at the beginning of May, but there's only 2,500 people at Red Rock
Yeah, they're gonna
for those shows.
Here's a piece of my artwork I did for Vince and John Jay. Vince and the boys.
I'll get it in 10 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah, Phil paints
There
on
you
record.
go. That's cool.
Yeah, these are old vinyl records that
You're
I
painting
paint
on
on.
top of the record? Nice.
Yeah, they're hand painted by me, and then I put a polyurethane seal on them.
Very cool.
We go to festivals in the Midwest, and I do live painting instead of my art, and Phil sets up with me, but he sells his records, and usually he'll have records for every band that's playing at the festival, at least a couple records for every band, even if he hasn't heard of them, he'll make records for them, and give one to the band, and then give a couple to the fans of the band somehow too. So it's what we do our summer. It's normal.
That's awesome.
I swear the guy that we're talking to is a painter. We can't see him, you guys, but he's got all kinds of paintings behind him.
It's kind of like Andy Warhol in subliminal artwork. It's like the banana, but it's a phone. It's like it is. I mean,
a banana does help.
It's very simple. It's like what's that band, Def Punk? You never see the face. It's just a symbol. It's a symbol of It'll make you think. Maybe it's not.
Most people just see the back of my head while I'm painting anyway.
True. I collect a lot of shirts with cool stuff written on the back of them just for that purpose.
You know what? You should design a shirt now with the phone symbol on the back of a T-shirt.
There you go.
And then put like Scramble on the front and Campbell in the back. I don't know.
Let me ask you this: do you know how many shows you've painted for us at Red Rocks?
2019, I hit 500.
Wow. And are you pretty much there for every event if you can be?
I probably do about 30 shows. There's a lot of bands and DJs and stuff that I don't really like the music, so I don't go to those shows.
Are you Excuse me. Are you going to be at the one coming up in the summer, Scamp and the Dusters?
Probably.
All right.
All right. I have a few friends going there. Hopefully they get to see you. Hopefully you bring something in to give to you. That's about all I can tell you.
The next show I'm doing at Red Rocks will be the leftover salmon shows.
Yep.
Okay.
They just announced those like this week.
Yesterday, yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah, Vince's in. Yeah.
There's a
Right
picture
there.
of the studio right there. One thing, me and Sdramble really we just started talking more this year. He's a live painter, and I'll tell you right now, I live paint because I kind of saw you live painting and doing certain things, Sdramble, what you were doing, and it got me encouraged to try that and to get my easel out, 6 or 7 years ago. And it's been a wonderful experience, and I have to give you a lot of credit for that though, because I saw you doing it first, So thank you.
Thanks. It's a fun gig, huh?
Oh, it's a blast. And the first couple times I did it, I was like shy. Get the easel out, and they kind of look at you and you hear them talking a little bit behind you. But by the set break, they want to see it and they want to get close to it. It's so exciting,
Have you had anybody come in and start painting on your painting while you're taking a piss?
Not quite. No. I've let little kids paint with me, but that's not my limit. If it's a kid's like under 12 and they want to paint on it with me, I'll let them be part of it with me, a little bit. But I have not had that happen yet. I've had people say some things behind my back, about the paint.
Oh yeah. What was your favorite thing that one of the musicians said to you?
Well, Danny Barnes just reached out to a portrait I did of him, and he touched the painting, and he just said it's beautiful, and just the way he said it felt so good. And I think Jeff Austin the same night had said something about his paintings. I did portraits of both those guys one night when they were touring.
Nice.
And the things that you get from people. I did a portrait of Colonel Bruce right after he passed away, and me and Vince sat down at the Hartford Fest and we talked, and we just sat there with that painting for like an hour and talked about Colonel Bruce, and he told me a bunch of stories about him, and it was fun to go back and forth on that. I love the reaction that people give us whenever we're painting, and just that feedback as you're doing it. It's a performance, and especially you perform. You dance like you're a dancing fool, as Frank Zappa might say. You know, I love watching.
Yes, I am. I guess I am a fool.
Look at the phone dance. See it move?
It's
YouTube.
It's YouTube. There's by Andy Warhol with the duct tape for a band. For near Sansa.
You have the certificate for that one yet, Phil?
Well, excuse me?
No, nothing. Never mind. So you've been painting for a while during the Todd Snyder stuff. That was the image I was showing there a second ago. How did you come across Todd? Was that through the Hardworking Americans, or just through Todd, or?
I still have not seen Todd do his solo thing. I just knew the Hardworking Americans, and Chad Staley was in the Great American Taxi, and Vince, and they've always talked about him, and Jeff Austin talked about him, but I didn't put two and two together that he was doing, that he wrote all these songs and stuff like that. I just never seen him do his solo thing. And then when it's actually a year ago this week that I started listening to him on Sundays, and it was just a way to get away from the pandemic once a week and paint. I just moved my whole archive in my house right at April 1st of 2020. And so it was a big move. And so this was a way to distract me. I was just painting once a week throughout the whole summer last year, and it was just during Todd shows.
Yeah. It's been really good. I'm showing the stuff again, that picture of the studio that you shared with me. I hope that's okay to share that. It's good to see a painting. It's in this time, like both me and Phil, we'd normally be traveling. I do a lot of artwork for musicians. That's our whole being, being in those crowds. So it's good to see that we're still producing, moving forward.
Yeah. How was it for you, Sdramble, as during this pandemic? Did you get in some ruts during the week, or were you daily painting, or as me, sometimes I just I don't feel like doing it for days.
Well,
how about yourself?
At the beginning, I just didn't feel like doing much, and I was just doing it on Sundays. I started the studio painting right the Sunday after John Prine passed away, and it was just on what was the activities of the year was going on, and it kind of amped up, like when the incident with George Floyd, and I decided just to do a series on today's events, and which is unusual for me because I don't usually do it, but I'm up to like 20 canvases, 30 by 48 that are just to do with the pandemic. I just took them down yesterday and put up these Todd paintings yesterday, and I sent the image to John right afterwards. So I've been living with this heavy duty studio paintings that are pretty intense.
It's like the paintings he's talking about. I've seen a few of them when we were talking earlier or late last year, and they're like a hieroglyphic wall of the daily events of what was going on in the world at the time, between the Capitol building and George Floyd. I mean, the stuff you did, Sdramble, it really is almost like a historical document, as I see it, for our festival scene, of what was going on. And I mean, that's not subject matter I would normally take on. I know you probably wouldn't either.
I probably wouldn't either. I wouldn't try to go back and say, hey, I want to go do review what was going on last year. Some of the portions of it was very taxing on me and stuff, and it really that's why I was doing some of these Todd paintings, because it just kind of got me away from an hour and a half a week of just hearing new stuff, because I was hearing his music for the first time and how much of a poet he is, and was really into all the lyrics and stuff, because it was on fresh ears. I'd never heard any of those songs. At least I didn't think so. I listened to some of the older Hardworking American shows, and I found out that, oh shit, I've been listening to some of his stuff all along.
Yeah, and he is a poet. He's a wordsmith, an incredible writer of stuff. It's incredible. I've helped him with a few album covers, and that's how I knew. And I knew him through Chad too. Chad Staley is the glue that gets all this stuff happening. It feels like.
Yeah.
Hats off to Chad, because he keeping Vince moving with Taxi, and how that caused a whole new scene to form. And then we built our John Hartford Memorial Festival kind of around Taxi at the beginning. I mean, all of course around John Hartford, but Taxi was our big beefy band that was coming with Vince, and he supported it since the beginning. Yeah, Chad Staley, you really have to give it up to Chad.
Yes. Great guy.
What are you drinking on? Oh, was that you pouring an old style, Phil? I heard that sound.
Well, it's not a Coors, Yeah, speaking of John Prime, yeah, I'm outside of Chicago, so he's
Nice.
he was big here.
Last time I was at Chicago, I was painting the last shows of the Dead at Soldier Field.
Hey, see, we've been
very cool.
Hey,
I probably ran across you and didn't even know.
Hey, we've all been in
You
the show.
never know. Yeah.
Yeah, I was out by the soundboard is where I was painting at.
I was right behind Mickey's
Okay.
drum. Oh my God. Right behind
My girlfriend and her friend are going up there during the summer for a show. Is there such a location that you're at so they can see you?
Yeah. I'm if you're looking at the stage, I'm over to the right on road 23. There's planters on either side of the stage, and I set up on road 23 majority of the time now.
I'll just go Michael Jordan.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
Now we'll get there. We'll be out there at Red Rock someday. We're gonna check it out. Me and Phil are gonna buy an old-fashioned circus train and travel around the country in it and do festivals and art. Aren't we, Phil?
Well, I'm going.
Nice.
We're bringing we got 2 little dogs, man. We're gonna bring I don't know about an elephant. Yeah, we could. I'm in. I'm sure a lot. Tom Dean, I heard, was in. Sdramble might be interested at least for one leg of the trip.
We don't have a Red Rock tour necessarily, but we have a lot of fun festivals that happen within a few hours where we live. And,
I'm gonna go west of Seattle, Oregon, come around here, Montana, Utah, go around that way down there. Sounds good.
That's the way I started out with doing this live painting thing. I was just going around with the Horde Festival during the 90s and Further Festival, and I started with Lollapalooza in 91 doing their festivals. I did the first 3 Lollapaloozas when they were just at the local spot, not touring. And so me and my wife and my dog went all over the country. And in 2000, I did 37,000 miles on my van, touring around, seeing all the different music places. That's when I first started coming to Red Rocks, was in 2000.
Okay. And after all this time, are you rich and happy, or happy and rich, or one or the other? And
I'm happy, and I'm not.
I didn't care about the rich part, but you're happy. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Next time we'll make sure we'll get this video working. I'll take you down to the archives and show you all the paintings down there.
Yeah. Lollapalooza is locked in here in Chicago, and Perry Farrell wants to have it again here. And
I was at the first Lollapalooza in Chicago. I went to the one in Tinley Park.
Yeah, Jane's Addiction, great band. Lollapalooza in Chicago.
Ain't then.
Well, during the very first Lollapalooza, one of the things was he like in the local music rags, they had an article and a address, and he was soliciting. I think it was 12 cities that Lollapalooza went on, and he picked 12 artists from each city to show 12 pieces inside this big circus tent. And it was the concept of bringing art to the people. And, so that was the catalyst of that. The year after that, I showed a 10-foot by 40-foot mural inside the grounds and painted live.
That's awesome.
92.
I remember the art tents. I remember being that because I was
wow.
Punk rock shows at bars, and I went to Lollapalooza with my first venue, big amphitheater show. And I remember the art tent being something I took in during that weekend. They're getting in Chicago, but so we have similar roots, Sdramble, whether we know it or not. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah, Sdramble. Any music that you particularly like a lot? Some of your favorite bands, or something new, or whatever.
Something new. Let me think. What am I listening to? No, I'm more listening to old. Yeah, I have your phone, Chef. Okay. You want it? No, it's just watching it. I couldn't get it to work. We're on audio instead of video.
We're interviewing the artist, audio version of the art interview. This
Audio
is
version.
Warhol. This is so Basquiat.
You know, I'm going to do a piece of album artwork with Sdramble Campbell. It's going to be a phone.
Make it yellow and look like a banana.
Well, that's exactly, you got the idea. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Got it. Okay.
Blue, good choice. Phil likes blue. I don't know what is my favorite color lately. Lately, it's been this primary yellow I've been starting with.
Well, we like colors. I mean,
Kind of like what we do.
well, I mean, one day you're this, and one day you're that.
Well,
some days you're in the green hue, and then you go and
you're red. You get red. I've been using.
And sometimes you just don't use them at all.
Yeah. Correct.
Some of the
did John tell you that we were doing a little collaboration where I drew last week's Snyder show, and I'm going to send it to John, and John's going to paint it, and then John's going to send me his drawing for the same week. And then we're going to hopefully video both of them getting done simultaneously somehow.
No, he did not tell me that, and I can't wait for that would be just completely awesome.
We talked about it a few weeks ago, because we have been talking a little bit about art a lot lately, and sharing art back and forth. That's been really positive lately, Sdramble. You show me what you're doing, and I hope I'm not bothering you by sending you back artwork and showing you what I'm working on.
No, fuck no. Are you kidding me?
It's been very
great,
and just it's cool. It just just to show, and it's inspiring me to paint, because there was a couple weeks where I didn't paint, and I was like, I didn't paint, and you're like, you'll paint again, and I started painting again. Now I did like 3 the other day at the same time. I mean, I couldn't stop myself putting the brush to the canvas, And the spring has a lot.
Yeah, I was surprised when I took all these paintings out from behind the couch. I've been just doing these Todd Snyder paintings and then just throwing, it's not like I'm showing them or anything like that. So they've just been sitting behind my couch in my studio. And yesterday I pulled them out for the very first time and displayed them. But then that's when I sent you that photo.
Yeah, it's
the first time.
Again, that's an amazing collection of work. You tend to, when we first started talking, I was talking about artists who are driven. Like when I met Phil does these projects before we get to the festival, where he does all these albums and get them all ready before he gets to the festival, and but he's driven. He can't stop, it seems like. And I'm watching you paint and doing what you're doing. I feel like the same way, kind of like you have this drive and I meet a lot of artists that are really good artists, but they just don't have that same drive. And I can tell that your drive is a little bit crazy and wacky, because your production is amazing, and it's got to go somewhere.
I grew up for 30 years in the Orlando, Florida area. So there's not a lot of touring going around down inside of there on a regular basis. So when I was going on tour or going to the New Orleans Jazz Fest, there's so much activity that I just felt you had to do it all, kind of thing. So it just got me on a high pace of, like, my wife Shay doesn't I've done the New Orleans Jazz Fest for 25 years in a row, but I jump from stage to stage and do, some days I do 4 paintings in one day. In 2019 at Jazz Fest, I did 23 paintings just at the festival in 7 days.
Wow.
So it's a high pace thing.
Yeah, I got some of my artwork in the Maple Leaf bar in New Orleans.
Nice. I go there every year.
Well, look at some of my vinyl artwork, the albums. One of our friends' bands up in Chicago, Mr. Blotto, went down there, and I gave him some of and I made some for the bar itself, and they're in the bar.
Nice.
Cool.
So, how old were you when you first started painting live, Sdramble?
I was 27, maybe. 27. That's
awesome.
Something like that. I'll be 57 this year, and it was in 1991.
No way, dude. No way. 57. That's bullshit.
I'm old.
You're way too young, dude. You're young at heart. Your movement, the way you enjoy life, the art that you put out there, your brushes on the canvas. You got a lot of youth in there still. That's awesome.
What's your favorite show at Red Rocks?
Oh, that's fast.
Well, that's a loaded question, but I was inside of high school and stuff. I really loved the Police,
Okay.
and I never thought that I would ever get to paint them because it was so far along. And in 2009, I got to do 2 nights with them and painting on stage with Blues Traveler for the last 7 years. Those
John
are
Popper.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because out of the 500, I've only been on stage probably, I would say 12 times maybe, as far as painting live for the audience. I have my own like I said before, on Road 23, it's a little station, but to be one of the focal points inside of it, that you get to view the whole stage with that, because it's a rare thing when a stage you're usually looking straight out flat with a sea of people. This one you're looking straight up at the people, so you're down below. Like the first row is even with the show. Did you guys see the David Byrne show with his last tour with no monitors or anything?
Oh, did he wear gray suits?
Yeah, they all wore gray suits, and it was like they all
And backwards and a projector.
Well, no, they had they were all mic'd with headsets, no mic stands, no monitors. They held all their instruments. That was a pretty interesting show. I would have to say it's one of my top 10 shows I've ever seen, just because it was so unique.
Okay.
Easy. That's an easy pick there, David Byrne. That's incredible. That was probably an incredible show, especially like that in a cool, weird setting. I don't know. That's cool.
You know what? My favorite show is going to be my next one that I see, because I haven't seen. Actually, we're going somewhere, hopefully.
Yeah,
Coming up, John?
Yeah, we're going to do a small event next weekend. It's out in the woods, and it's a small. I call it a festival, but it's a smaller party. It's going to be.
Yeah. We invited a few of our friends by John's for summer solstice. It's going to be Todd Schneider, Fish, Allman Brothers.
The thing with me and Todd have been working together for over a decade, and you might have heard us say this earlier in the show, but we haven't met, and then it's okay. And we went to it just seems like every time when we're supposed to, meet or hang out.
I bet you can't spell Schneider.
I bet you can't say it right.
You win.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that one. I met him during the Hard Working Americans, but I haven't even talked to him or anything this whole year that I've been doing these. Probably did 30 pieces, and I still haven't talked to him.
Have you been in contact with Brian?
Oh yeah, I'm in contact with Chad and Brian, so we're I hear messages back from them, but I haven't physically talked to him. I've heard from him, yes, but I haven't.
That's who he is.
Heard from him direct.
That's kind of just who he is and how he.
Well, it's like Zoom. We don't talk in person. Now, Sdramble Campbell is actually not a human being. He's a phone. And Todd's probably, what symbol is he going to be? And pretty soon we're all going to be symbols.
Todd's probably a hat or bare feet or something like that.
I think he's a hat.
Probably.
A hat? Okay.
Yeah, hat with flowers.
Okay. Your yellow phone. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow? Where'd the yellow come from?
Well, Andy Warhol.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It was a banana.
Mm-hmm.
It was a banana phone.
You know that exists. That's a real thing, I'm sure, out there somewhere. It used to be.
People don't realize phones were real. You did have to dial.
Yeah. I wish we could get your video to work tonight, Sdramble. It's really good to hear your voice. Meet you for a second. We're going to get together. We're going to do something else. We are going to do this live painting situation that we talked about. Somehow we'll record it.
And I'll figure this out. I should have. My wife Shay just left and stuff. If I would have had an assistant, she could have figured it out, I'm sure, within 5 minutes. But next time I'll come in with I'll be down in the archive. We'll pull out some paintings like you guys do the records, and we'll just see what we find.
Maybe your wife will unscramble it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, please thank Shay for letting us use her messenger all the time too. I appreciate that. Again, that's why I probably apologize. I know that it was her account that we're talking to a lot of the time, but hopefully that's.
Oh no, yeah, I'm not. She doesn't use the account, and Facebook took my account. That was a regular Sdramble Campbell account because, I guess it's not. I can cash a check, but it's not good enough for Facebook.
Facebook is interesting. They're monitoring my old painting videos from like 4 or 5 years ago, and now they're just now starting to tell me that there's music in the background I'm not supposed to have, or
Yeah.
Mhm.
it didn't happen until I was after like 4,500 friends or whatever that they finally said
Now you got 3.
they started paying attention. Maybe 2 after tonight.
Yeah. I mean, it's not funny. Yeah.
But they're really hard on the music thing, and I really love to put the paint with my music in the background. I have to be really careful what music I use because the
Have you,
Facebook mute it, if I do those shows.
hey, Scramble, have you been? Should I call you Scramble or Mr. Campbell? I don't know. Have you been to Red Rocks this year yet?
Oh yeah, I just painted Easter Sun, but Easter Sunrise is the longest running, most popular event at Red Rocks, but this year they just put a new roof on it, so there was a big fence around the stage itself. So I just went up there. Was probably about 100 people, and they just did a painting of the sunrise. It's
Wow.
Red Rocks is known for being a this world-class amphitheater, but that's only the last 80 years. For 10,000 years, it was Native American ceremonial site.
Yeah, beautiful park.
So there's a rich history in celebrating their Red Rocks, and it's not just to do with music, but certainly it is now. But it's a beautiful place. I was just up there today. I only live like 20 minutes from Red Rocks now.
Wow. Made me feel at ease. Made me feel like I want. Now you're live? No way.
I'm here.
He's right there. Look at him.
This is the picture. I'm showing the picture right now of you at the sunset painting.
You're gonna step in it. You're gonna kill
It
him.
does seem like a really awesome time to be up there painting. I can imagine yeah.
You look like Les Claypool.
Because you look like. It's like your jacket. Like, look at Scramble's jacket.
Wow, look at that view. Wow, look at the painting. Look at the painting, how it just moves. It just moves. You can't sit in the center because you're just constantly moving. It's a skateboard. You're moving.
Scramble has a lot.
It's not still.
My girlfriend's right in front of me. Just always critiques my artwork. If the sky is blue, she's gonna say it should be red. So
The idea.
See, there she goes. Go upstairs and you can talk upstairs.
You're very inspiring, Scramble. We appreciate that you giving us your time today for sure. I'm sure I saw the picture too of you painting. Because I love your
Wow, look at that view. Whoa.
Yeah, so it's not.
Thanks for having me on. I'll figure this stuff out, and we'll do video next time.
Of course, yeah, for sure. And I guess I should ask the question, Phil. I asked that question I always ask. Because you already kind of said the police, though, didn't you? You said the police. But when you were like a little kid, and you remember like the radio being on at like your grandma's house or someplace when you were a little kid, what's the first song that you remember that you caught your ear?
Definitely Elvis Presley.
Elvis?
Yeah, my mom had Elvis records and stuff, and that was actually supposed to be my first show when I was 13 years old, but my mom didn't want to see the Fat Elvis, so I didn't get to go. But it was definitely Elvis's music, and I would probably have to say like Blue Suede Shoes, or it was GI Blues or something like that. Him as an army suit on it.
Yeah.
It was one of the albums she had, and also had like, it was just my mom and dad's records and stuff, and it was Johnny Cash from Folsom Prison, those two albums in particular.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, those are great. That's good. That's great. It's good to hear your voice, my friend, and nice to meet you semi in person. The artist known as Sdramble Campbell from Red Rocks. If there's anything else you'd like to say, put your website up there so people can get to your artwork and see what you do.
It's SdrambleCampbell.com, and you can go on. It's a database-driven website, and you can just pick from over 1,000 bands for over 30 years, and or you can pick it by a venue. You just put in Red Rocks, it'll show all the paintings inside of there, and so I share everything I paint up there mostly, and we'll
awesome.
see you on the road sometime.
Yeah, we will, and I'll be in touch with you real soon. I'm going to send your painting out probably tomorrow, your canvas out tomorrow or Monday, most likely. Most
likely Monday I'll send it out. I'll put that calendar in there too.
Yeah,
I'm going to make us. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Philly.
I was just thinking, SC phone home. You know, instead of ET phone home, SC phone home, Scramble Campbell phone home. With
There
a
you
blue,
go, Phil.
yeah, I got it already. Thank you, Scramble Campbell, for coming
you, Phil.
on the Phil and Jon Zone.
Yeah.
I hope to see you in this lifetime or another. And
Nowhere
thank
is
you.
now here.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you real soon, bud. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that worked good. Audio recording. This is like a radio show now. I dig radio. I told you we could do radio.
Good morning.
It's interesting that we interviewed radio. We interviewed like my favorite artist, but just the audio version of it.
Well, if there was a class to go to, it would be, you know, that's why you have, you know, to move the camera, move it up here. I'm sure if I moved it up here, it'd look better, but I just keep it in the same spot because I'm. Anyway.
It looks like a three-dimensional Star Wars view.
Oh, what I got in the Easter basket. Ooh.
Wow, thank you, Sdramble Campbell, for coming on the show. That was pretty nice. Yeah.
Pretty nice. That was fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank you, John.
There's potential guests coming on the show at some point. I talked to some people, and I'm not gonna do that, but they were gonna do an online or a on-location sound check at some place for us at some point. If Dustin watching, so I don't know if he's probably not paying attention because he's probably beating bands. But we may have a musical guest coming up. We'll probably have another guest coming up who's a friend of mine. I've got a few things planned for tonight, actually. It's not over till it's over.
Is it a surprise birthday party or something?
Is it your birthday?
Yes.
Phil does not want you to know, but it's his birthday.
Yes.
And
it'll be like Danny DeVito in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Cuckoo's Nest. Yes. Hit me.
The Cuckoo's Nest?
One of my One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It's just his face. I'm sorry, I just watched it the other day.
A good movie. Have you seen Going South?
No.
That Nicholson movie where he's like a prospector for gold. That's a good one.
You'll see, is Prospector going to be at Sugar Creek? Probably.
I don't know, I wonder. Yeah, Sugar Creek is the thing that we're doing.
Well, I don't know if I'll be there. I hope so. If we do, we're doing it live together.
Your chauffeur is not holding out or something?
Helicopter doesn't have any gas.
Sorry, I'm working. I'm supposed to be working during the show.
What do you mean you're working? You can't do both. All right. All right. I have to go to the men's room.
Well, let's have let's have a musical interlude while we wait for Phil.
Where are you going? Are you going to talk?
I might talk by you.
Think of ask a question for if anybody's watching. I miss you all. First of all, thanks for watching. A to Z. Everybody think of a to Z thing.
Take a minute and a half here to tell your mom and dad that we're on the show. We're doing it still live for some reason.
No, don't tell your mom.
And let us know what you think in the comments below or send us a message. Join the Phil and Jon Zone. Follow Sdramble Campbell. I mean, what a heck of an artist that guy is, man. I'm really, really super stoked about what he does. Got an album coming out pretty soon from my buddy Todd Snyder. It's going to be coming out pretty soon called the First Agnostic Church of Hope and Wonder, on which he is playing his music and writing songs. Intermission time. We'll wait for more guests to arrive. Folks, every week we have to give time for Phil to use the bathroom. It's just part of what happens. As we get older, we gotta go to the bathroom. And that's okay. It happens to the best of us. You know? It happens to me. I've kind of got to go to the bathroom right now. Check this out. It's a great picture of Phil and I from 2014.
No, it's not that old.
I the arts festival, the D Mills, what you call it, Music and Art Festival. What was that one called, Phil? Remember that?
Art fair? Art
Art
fair?
And about 10 minutes after this picture was taken, it started raining.
Raining wasn't the word.
I'm pretty sure it rained until way after morning.
That's when Jenny B sang opera in that building right behind the Pete Jefferson.
I played washboard in there apparently. Somebody remembers it, but I don't remember it.
You know what I don't remember? I do remember, but it's funny when those pictures. I don't have any of these albums. These are all gone. It's a good thing.
Those albums are gone. Those albums are by far gone for sure. And one of my favorite pictures I do have in here. I'm going to show this one to the folks because
The funny part is, I start painting an album. The next day, I come downstairs, it's gone. Oh, great.
It's gone. Why? Someone likes it and they keep it?
I'm just joking.
Pop the bubbly there, bud.
Yeah, Kramer's wedding.
Kramer's wedding. Our good friend Kramer. Cartoon characters from A to Z.
Cartoon characters from A to Z. Okay.
Whenever you're all the way up through, Hanna-Barbera, anything in between, any cartoon character.
Well, it's going to be tough for me. I love cartoons, but you're going to have to give me a second. I mean, I might have to make up some, but who said that? Tom Dean?
I'm looking at it right now. It says, Jeff, you missed the guest. Jeff Stingley just got here.
Who did?
Watching reruns. Cartoon characters. My brother Joe said cartoon characters. That's a great
cartoon characters. That's tough.
I don't think it's that tough. And you can make up 4. No, you can make up 3 that's all.
Are you going to be counting?
No.
All right then. We can do it whenever we're ready. Jeff just got you. Hey Jeff, you need some candy?
My circus peanuts are so.
Here, Jeff.
Jeff,
here you can have a chocolate Easter bunny. Jeff Singley's got a chocolate Easter bunny. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Amy.
They're not here. Nobody's
Where's
here.
your dog? Did you kill it?
You know what?
What? No, mine's sleeping. Mine's down here. See, it sleeps. Here's the show. This is where my dog sleeps. Right next to me in the bed. Hey, Chester. That's his spot on the floor next to me. It's in my art studio. He sleeps.
Today, a friend of mine had a kind of a rough day at
Chester,
work.
you're on TV.
Chester, you're on TV.
Chester Berry. Want to go to Grandpa's? Yep. That's a key word. Grandpa's. Oh, boy.
These mushrooms.
Don't give me any mushrooms.
No way. So a friend of mine had kind of a rough day at work today. And he would like to maybe come on the show and talk about his day. So we're going to have a new segment. I'm just coming up with this right on the spot.
What?
You'll see how it works, okay?
What?
Let's see. This is a segment called... This is what grinds my gears with Eason Bishop.
Okay.
What's up, Eason? So, Eason,
hey, you see it, John.
Eason,
what happened today, bud?
Man, there's so many things grind my gears. When you're on a Facebook group and you don't put where your company is, even though you have specials there, that makes me mad. I don't like that.
That's it?
No. There's a lot of things that grind my gears.
Yeah, you're in the Eason zone. I like that. Go ahead. You got 5 minutes to vent.
All right, 5 minutes. All right.
Go for it.
So this job that I was just at right now, well, I'm not there anymore because that company is ran so awful. So it turns out when you have a no drug test, you work with a bunch of people with drug addicts. It's like, man, I know that now.
Did you have to take a drug test today?
Hell no, I'd pass it.
You would.
Okay.
Let me fix my audio. Can you hear me better now? It's been a while since I've done Zoom.
I don't know. I don't know how to do Zoom either. We've done it for 48 weeks now, and I'm paying for it, but I don't know how to use it yet.
No, I put in my 2-week notice today, and I kept getting poked. Why? Why are you putting your 2-week notice in? Why are you putting 2-week notice in? Why are you putting 2-week notice in? Eventually, if you ask me that so many times, I'm going to go off. Boom. Let go for the day. Go home for the day. And now my job's gone because they pushed me enough. I did the proper thing. I put my 2 weeks in, but if you want to really poke me, I'm going to be bitchy about it, and I don't know. Thanks for letting me put my 2 cents in about that, John. Thank you.
Folks, the Eastern Zone brought to you by Mother Truckers. Keep on trucking. Go see your mother, if you can. And Easton Bishop is also brought to you by the Phil and Jon Zone. We're sponsoring him tonight because it seems like he may need a sponsor. That's good to see you. What else has been going on, buddy?
You too, John. Well, I got some comments about the show earlier. So, can I go barefooted at freaking Sugar Creek next week? Is that going to be cool?
I don't know. You like stepping on glass and stuff like that?
Well,
You're going next weekend? Oh, great.
I'll be there, but most music festivals that I see you guys at, I can go around barefooted all weekend.
It's a pretty clean place, but I would be, you got to be careful everywhere you walk barefoot. You have to walk across the rocks to come see me and Phil because we're on the other side of the road.
Sounds like I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go then.
Now, if you couldn't go barefoot, would you not go?
I go to summer camp.
Yeah,
I barefoot that too, so that doesn't mean anything.
John, there's a lot of people going to Sugar Creek.
There are a few people going there. I don't think it'll be that many people, but it's going to be enough. Jeff Singley just asked the question if Campbell already appeared, and Jeff Singley, he didn't actually appear at all. No, he didn't appear at all. He was invisible. He talked to us on a telephone line. We interviewed one of my favorite artists on a telephone call, but we're going to bring him back in the show in a few weeks.
There he is.
That's him. Banana phone. I ate my banana today, or I'd show you it. I won't show you my banana on the show. Hey! So, do you like sports? Don't you, Ethan? I think we might have to have like a head-to-head sports off here with Ethan and Phil.
Yes.
Okay.
It's that time of the show. It's 5:15, I guess, where Phil talks about sports for a couple minutes. We're going to get more than a couple minutes to Ethan here tonight. He's got the balls, and there he's got the balls. He's showing it to you. All right, Phil.
All right. March Madness ended. Baylor over Gonzaga. Everybody picked Gonzaga, I'm sure. But if you're a true, they got burnt out against UCLA. Gonzaga did, and Baylor had some studs, man. The Big Ten failed again. I'm a Big Ten fan, and I'll still pick them on my brackets. But anyway, Baylor, right on. Scott Drew, I do believe, was the coach. Illinois connection too. I do believe kid from out here by Illinois. I know Easton wants to talk about the Cardinals, and Yadier Molina is a punk. Little cheap shot again. I'm telling you, yeah. And go Cubs. Well, they ain't going to do good. I picked the Cardinals to win the division. White Sox are going to be tough. La Russa's still sleeping. I don't know. All right, you're up, Easton.
All right. So, most of the bettors bet Baylor. They didn't bet Gonzaga because they're getting 5.5. And Gonzaga did the semifinal big thing on the buzzer shot, but they weren't going to be able to bounce back for the championship game. Now, when it comes to the Cardinals, season opener at home for the Cardinals. Arenado, home run in the 8th inning to give us the lead. We were down 1-0 the whole game. That gave us a 3-1 lead. We carried it on to the end there. Now, when it comes to the NBA, man, NBA is such a joke right now. It's like because you can't tell what's going on. I like the Phoenix Suns. I like the Utah Jazz. But, let's be honest. When it comes to playoff time, the Lakers, Nets, and Clippers are going to be running the show. What do you think, Phil?
Hey, what are you trying to do? Cut us off? We just started.
Well, we get more than 1 minute. There's 2 people.
Wait a minute. Are you in a hurry to do something? I didn't even get in. All right, fine. Sound like dancing horses. All right.
Dancing horses.
Come on, I had to talk about lacrosse and cricket yet.
Butt lacrosse. What's butt lacrosse?
Sounds fun. What is it?
It's a great game. It's tough. You ever tried
Sounds
it?
pretty.
You
Sounds
have to
pretty.
run. You have to run fast.
So who's
So,
got Cardinals for
we have Chester barking. We have neighbors coming over across the fence. It's funny. We leave cups and it's funny. It's good to see people, but it's. Hopefully, I'll see both of you in person next week and give you both a hug. I don't care.
That helicopter better come in, Phil.
Well, I hope it does come in. I have the gas money. It's just the helicopter's got to fly in. It's just a long distance. But anyway, yeah, it was great to see Sdramble Campbell. I already got his phone.
his phone number? Actually, I hope it wasn't. It was basically just playing on the show the whole time. Every time you would talk, I don't know if.
Well, I hope it wasn't, but you saw that, correct? Well, you don't now. Everybody's going to backtrack, but I'm serious. You didn't. Oh boy.
I don't know. I can't tell you for sure. I know what I'm doing.
Well, thank it.
So, John, is that a live artist performer that you look up to the most? Because you're the one live artist performer that I like the most.
He's the one I saw doing it first.
Okay.
Long time. And through bands like Leftover Salmon and the String Cheese Incident and our good friend Colonel Bruce Hampton, through stuff like that, I saw his paintings throughout the years. And I always thought that he was some hero out there that I could never grasp or talk to or speak to. But we become friends, and we share art with each other. We go back and forth. And
Alicia posted some, correct?
Yeah, I posted some. Me? You?
Alicia Post. Alicia.
She's also an artist. Yes.
No, she did live art with you.
She's done live art with me. I said Shoot Fest. And a few other places, I bet you. But I saw Sdramble doing it early and doing those shows. And, oh man, somebody's messaging me. I can't look at that. Sorry, hon. Come back to that, man. I'll be back. Sorry.
What happened? You fart?
No, the work is trying to talk to me over here in the side of the window.
Mm-hmm.
It's
What window?
I'm looking through all these windows.
Oh.
See, Phil, there's this computer-aided system where things like pop up on your screen. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Why no?
And so I can do all this stuff and see what this is, and there's a picture of Sdramble.
Well, yeah, I understand all that, and I can do that also, but now's not the time and place, and now you're confusing me.
It's Inception. The Inception right there, bud. Yeah.
I understand. I can do it too, but yeah. But
But
why do it? It's like I call it double work.
Show. So we otherwise we wouldn't have seen each other but like 2 times. We might not even see each other those 2 times had we not been doing this show this year. F the COVID stuff, because all that made us like not see each other like we would normally.
Hey, Phil, man, I barely know you. You're a cool dude. Hey, you want to do this thing, Zoom? Zoom? What? Oh, Gene.
Can't roll all night. Party every day.
No singing.
I know we can try this. We should have us. We're gonna have to do the alphabet game.
Oh, well,
I'm game for alphabet game. Jump me in.
Wait. I got some notes from for music upcoming this weekend. We have Mr. Blotto here. Bill Mackey's birthday was this past week. Hey, Bill Mackey, miss ya. Mr. Blotto is playing a show at Mackey's, sold out this weekend. Miles Over Mountains and River Valley Rangers also playing there. The Sidecar Bar, formerly called River's Edge, is having shows coming up. Jim Farmer Band playing Grateful Dead. I'll see you up there. I'll be vending some artwork there, Melissa. It's right up in Batavia. Great show. The Schwag is coming to a place in Aurora up here. Even though I live in Aurora, it's like 20 minutes away. It's Piazza, Nick thing, I do believe. DePazia. There's a lot of shows coming up. Yorkville Law Office. But I'll be at the Jim Farmer birthday show. Plays a drummer for Northwest Corner. And Grateful Dead show called County Line.
Nice, Phil.
Okay. And that's the local scene going on around here.
Hey, we've got a band here in Macomb tonight playing. It's the Bucketfish, their band's name is. And John, speaking of bands, your shirts are being sold tonight at what's that, Dana Burgers?
I believe
And they're selling tomorrow night at Bloomington. There's a show that your shirts are selling that you designed for Sunshine Daydream.
you're doing good marketing.
Yeah, I saw some advertisements about your shirts today. They're nice. I like those shirts.
You guys to talk for a few more minutes while I take the peppers outside. So it's your show, Phil and Easton's on for a minute.
It's
All
your
right, Phil.
well, hey, Easton, what's going on?
You see it.
Yeah.
Hey,
When's
I got a girl driving to town tonight that I met at Shoe Fest. I've been dating her for a couple months now. I like it.
You got
But-
protection?
Well, yeah, but you know her. It's Kathy Osborne's daughter.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
put up that painting sign to save our camping spots. It says no camping, and you keep our camping spots. You've been doing it for years. You set it up before we get there. I love it.
Yeah, well, I miss Kathy. I miss her daughter. Miss you, Easton. Yeah, Kathy. We don't go way back, but we go back enough. It's just like we're kind of soulmates. And yeah, when she comes to Shoe Fest, it's funny how I do the simple Shoe Fest signs, and a lot of people have kept them. And it's quite funny. Matt, I miss Matt and
Yes.
Vanessa and Zach and everybody who runs Shoe Fest and everybody. But it's funny, some of the signs, and we have meetings before or whatever, and like at the first start. What happened? What happened to some of the signs? Every year I got to paint like, half of them are gone, and they admit we took some.
Well,
no
then
parking. What do you get? Anyway, it's funny.
they disappear. They make a pile in the bottom stage at the left. Is that where you pick them up at the end of every weekend?
I don't pick them up. I just paint them, and I have me and John. It's just fun, and no, I don't do anything with that. And in the campground, Camp Shaw picks them up and saves them like in a storage unit over. It's just a win-win, a beautiful time. Hopefully, something happens. Beautiful place. I'm crossing my fingers. I heard
it's
no.
gonna
I
happen.
didn't hear a no. I didn't hear a yes. So
Right.
that's all. That's all I know.
It could
And
be
if I
another
knew
one of those.
anything, I wouldn't tell you anyway. But yeah.
Man, this COVID's getting the best of me. It's one of my new jokes. But
Yeah.
it's one of those weekends that we can all just camp there. Even if they cancel the festival, let's just schedule camping.
Well, I mean, it's easier said than done. There's rule regulations per county, per whatever, and all that stuff. I mean,
I don't know. I've been driving for a living now for a couple of months. Not anymore. But I can see all these campgrounds. They're all still going and they're all full blast. Like the campsites
I understand
are all
that.
camper.
I understand that. I mean, we're almost getting into the situation of being how to be politically correct. I mean, to the point of you have your 2 shots. Are you going to take your 2 shots? What are you doing if you wear a mask? I mean, it's just like it's a never-ending synopsis.
It is gonna be never ending, I believe. Totally.
Oh, it
6
is. It
months?
is going to be. Do you trust people who haven't? Do you believe in it? I mean, is there a right and wrong answer? No, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to judge anybody. So you do what you want to do. To a point. I mean, I stay away. Here, you said we're closer now, so I got to wear my mask. All right, now I can take it off. I'll do that.
I'm holding a beer. How am I gonna wear a mask when I'm holding a beer? It's not gonna work like this. Even though we're close, Phil.
No, I mean, yeah. It's different. I've been out and anyway, I don't know how to explain it.
Let's drop the subject. So I've listened to a few bands for Sugar Creek next week, and it's mostly jam band stuff is what I'm seeing. Is that the basics to the festival?
I guess so. I am looking forward to hopefully be just to see a lot of my friends. I'm smiling. Laura's looking forward to me going and going. When the helicopter might arrive, she got really upset because I might not be going, and she has plans. But
Hey,
when you're stuck at home during this virus and you work from home and you're with someone all the time, it's been a blessing. But you understand and you make your plans. I'm going away, and then it might, yeah. So anyway,
hey, Laura already put it out there on the interweb that you guys will be going and you're bringing the dog because I asked.
no, she's not. We're not going.
Okay,
No,
we'll see if the helicopter comes.
no. We only, yeah, yeah, and then all the rest of the festivals are going to be later in the summer. I do plan on hopefully going to. I'm going to Browntown in Indiana, and the other ones are in Wisconsin.
For sure, I'll see you at Blue Ox for sure. What other one you got in Wisconsin? I mean, I know a couple up there that I'd like to venture.
Driftless Gardens. There's a 2 or 3
Okay.
or Driftless Gardens. Never been there. Tim Lockler's set up. Boogie Down Festival. John did the poster for that one. Or possibly Bonfire or People Fest. One of those 3 synopses. Look at that.
Is it because it's different weekends why you can't schedule them, or is you just nobody's been approved?
You should go to Browntown in Indiana.
Me?
It's the week before, both of you. The week before before Blue Ox. It's in Indiana. Blotto's going to be there. Anyway, I mean,
It takes me 2 days to get to Blue Ox. I visit other people on the way. It takes me a while.
yeah, I've been there twice. I've never vended there. I don't know if I'm vending. If I'm not, yeah, it's the lineup is pretty much insane. Never been to summer camp. I'm hoping something. Everything's up in there. I think everybody's still day to day, week to week.
You guys are doing
Festival.
a good job.
Hey, thanks for your compliment there, John. I was really worried that you would say we did a bad job while you went outside. I was sweating it.
John, let's see the paws. Let's see how big the paws are.
Pause.
Yeah, the paws on the dog.
They're bigger than the dog is right now. So he'll throw it in his ears. His ears are kind of the tester. Because put your ears up. Don't put your ears up. Yep. The ears are pretty big still. So I think the ears are kind of a teller on this one too. We're going to take you guys out to the yard and watch my dog poop on the show. Keep talking. I'm listening.
I was going to say you're full of shit. No pun intended.
Not a little bit.
See here.
So this week on music, in the music world, I really love Oliver Steck. I really love that guy. I got in the Squirrel Zone last night. That hour and a half show he did was tremendous. I mean, I listen to so many streamers online. It's ridiculous. You need to check out Oliver Steck's kids show on Saturday mornings. I think it's like 9 a.m. It's a really good show.
What show? Blues Clues?
No, you had Oliver Steck a couple weeks ago on your show, Phil. Remember?
I'm being a smartass.
All right, got you. His kids show is great, and he fucking does he should work with kids, And sometimes I think I should work with kids because I see the same tendencies that he does. My brother's a monster and I'm a monster too. Love that shit. Kids love that.
You know what? You should start your own. Join Mr. Bubbles troupe, and you could have we could just have. You can go on the train with us. Me, John, Mr. Bubbles. We're all doing a train thing.
It makes sense, and I can work with the kids.
It does make sense.
Yeah. I'm good in the mornings, because that's about kid times where you got to entertain kids. In the evenings, I'm usually probably pretty drunk, so I'm not good with kids. So
when you get older, you get up early, and you do take naps like kids,
Yes.
And you're in bed by 6, just like me. I'm old. It's funny.
Hey, when you go to Blue Ox this year, if you wake up early in the mornings, you can go to the top of the hill, the kids section. They have a whole kids stage, and they have acts for all morning. until the adult stuff's come on. It's really fun. I love hanging out there.
Oh, boy.
Like they have a guitarist that just sings kids songs and the kids fucking dance the whole time. And us
Scooby
parents
Cam.
just stand around and drink beer.
Shoe Fest has a good kid act. God,
Oh yeah, Shoe Fest does. Elmo was there 2 years ago. Do you remember Elmo?
no.
The Elmo.
The
no.
Elmo was there.
Mr.
Yes.
Dave. What? Mr. Dave was the kids act at Shoe Fest. Mr. Dave.
Mr. Dave's been the main act
I
at the
remember
kids
Mr.
show for
Dave.
a number of years.
Mr. Dave.
Who you saying? Eason?
It is Mr. Dave that's the main act.
Recording
But
live.
Elmo comes walking around with the kids
Backyard.
in a costume.
Oh yeah. Looks like my freaking tree. Look at that tree. That's pretty cool. You could build a tree for it. Look at how shaped that is.
It is a nice tree. He's got a nice fenced-in backyard too. Like he's
Yeah.
got like a little private area there.
We have no effing privacy in our backyard. We have no fenced-in yard.
I have no fenced-in yard either. He's like down the street from a school too. Like it's a nice little neighborhood that John lives
School's
in.
right there.
What kind of wildlife do you have around there, John? I know in our neighborhood,
Foot next.
that dog. Okay, the dog's pretty small. I know by us, we're off a river, the Fox
Oh,
River.
no, we stay over and
Well, I'm just saying,
we stay over the top of the
I'm
dog.
just saying a hawk or would pick up a dog around here in a heartbeat like that, left and walking it.
we have to keep our eye on the sky, and if I see a shadow go over, if I hear the call, I pick her up and take him inside. Take him inside right over.
I told the story where we got Chester's.
Yeah, it'd be dangerous, man.
There's a big lake there by John's house too that's like super huge. And I bet you there's like cranes and shit that hang out there that would zoom in and catch dogs.
Man,
Cranes? What do you live in
don't put those
Florida?
kind of freaked out ideas in our heads.
You know,
No, we
that's
think
one of
about that
my
already.
favorite albums, and I was about to pick it up and play it. Talking Heads, Remain in Light is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Really, I saw Talking Heads a couple years ago.
He said that he talked about
No,
that David Byrne
the
concert.
album, Remain in Light. Cities, Find Myself a City too. A big Rich Repeater. Yeah, I mean, Remain in Light. You know, I'm talking about the four squares like in Eddie Warhol. But that's the cover with the red on it.
I can't picture
Classic.
the pictures, but
Yeah, classic.
yeah.
He's going to cook his dog in the fire pit.
What you doing,
is
Chooch?
this? What are you doing, John?
He's
you,
getting a
Hannibal
stick.
Hannibal Lecter from
Getting
Decatur.
a stick.
I got a
There's a
new
whole pile of
I got a
sticks.
new
There's some
canopy
sticks right now.
for vending. Who's coming by?
Yeah, but no, I can't see the screen anymore. I'm outside. It's too nice outside.
It is really nice outside.
Check it
Where
out,
do you
man.
guys live, man? It's bullshit over here.
What the hell? Is it bad north there, John? I mean, I was in Iowa, Davenport today, and the weather wasn't too bad, Phil. So is it bad there close to Chicago?
Well, it's cloudy and it's cold and it's rainy. How's that sound?
We've had sunshine for like 3 or 4 hours.
I live in can't be looking out the window. Oh, look at the blue skies.
You
I'm
found that
3
part.
hours from you guys.
Yeah, you're hauled to the city. All right.
I went grocery shopping. I got the greatest deal, and I didn't switch the tag. And I'm psyched to make that for Laura and her friends over. They had lobster, crab legs,
Didn't
stuffed
switch the
crab
tag.
leg.
What do you mean? Did you really switch the tag?
No, we talked. No, I wouldn't do that. No. In other words, it was mismarked. They missed the 1 and the 9. It was a great deal. I can't wait to try it. Stuffed crab. I love. I love cooking. I love cooking. So.
Yeah, you should cook well.
Yeah, I love cooking.
I haven't laid anything out for tonight since I got a hot date coming over. I figure we might just go out on town since there's a live band uptown. I live
Better
like
get
3
some-
blocks
You,
downtown.
you take some Blue Chew?
I think he farmersonly.com.
Yeah, that's what I need there.
Did you
Blue
farmers?
Chew.
Uh-huh.
Did you go on farmersonly.com, dude?
Yes. Yes.
That was how we didn't. We don't
Turns
endorse.
out
what
there's a
Ricky
bunch of shoefestians on farmersonly.com, so that's easy to find. I hope she's not listening. God damn it, she's on the way. I swear to God.
Well, Easton, it's good to see you, bud. Thanks for being part of the show. The Easton minute, which it's always turned into longer than a minute, but that's fine.
It does. I can take off if you want me to, John. It's fine. I'll
I
go
don't
ahead and
care.
take off.
You're like the guest host now because you've been on there more than 3 times. I think you get the ring.
Ah, sweet. Yes. So next weekend, I expect to have that ring. We'll put it on the next episode. I'll be there live with you, too. I'll be
Yeah,
on
we will.
live with both of you, won't I? What,
Yeah,
Bean
pretty much.
live and Minnie live? This will be
Somewhat.
fun.
Alive, at least.
Alive.
The tree grows out of my head.
Okay. Nice.
All right, let's get you inside. All right.
All right. Hey, back to
That's
you,
Easton.
John. Back to the
Easton show.
regularly scheduled program. Hey, I'll see you guys. I gotta get
Sorry,
ready
guys.
for a girl.
Good
Yep.
luck with that.
Yeah, I probably need it.
Laughing.
This is dating tips. Farmersonly.com.
That's loud as you.
Name, folks. Easton Bishop. Well, I don't know what we're getting out of the world today. Hopefully it's fun. It was 5. We did pretty good. That was a good show. Nobody else chimed in, so.
A to Z. Or you got to go. You can
Alphabetical.
go if you want.
Cartoon characters, huh?
You can go if you want. You can end the show, or you can just stay up all night.
I don't have to. We can just stay online all night. We're gonna do it
What are
late.
you doing? Twirling what? Do a drink. Have a cocktail with everybody. That looks like a. Never mind.
Dog toy.
It better be a dog toy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Loose interpretation of the word.
Oh boy. No lubrication. What? Oh, shit.
Come on, Scoob. That was Scooby Doo, folks. For everybody thought the cute garden dog part of the show, which the garden's not very pretty right now. But hopefully that's pretty.
Sick, John. You're sick. God damn. You took the dog out. You come up with. Oh, great.
So they're all saying in the comments that the show got better when it was just you and Easton. So now it's going to be you and Easton. Oh, we might have a. Oh, we got a special surprise. Anybody else there? Is anybody saw it there? We got 10 viewers. Hey, we got a special surprise. Our friend Dustin Figure is out at the Dannenberger Vineyards where Sunshine Daydream is setting up right now. We're going to go live to him.
What the hell? It's the freaking cops.
No, yeah, I don't think he's a cop.
Hey, Dustin.
Hey, Dustin, what's up, buddy? He's getting his settings figured out there.
That place was gold mine.
That was fun that time. Except for the wind. We did the Ramburger together.
Don't talk about the wind. I swear to God, I ain't going. Look at that place. I know. I've been there.
Big venue. The band set up tonight, Sunshine Daydream, from Springfield and the surrounding areas. As we get all the beers.
It's just in the middle of nowhere. For me.
He's got no audio though. He might have his headphones plugged in or something. No audio. So if you can hear us, you probably can't. It looks exciting. Like the band's getting ready to do some sound checking. It looks like, and the show is at Dannenberger Family Vineyards, in Verdun, Illinois. Actually, is the name of the town. Verdun. It's one of the first places I drank too much vodka at. Was Verdun, Illinois. Mom, there you go. Now you've heard it from me. It was. We went there. We had
Busted.
we had a fifth of vodka and a fifth of tequila, but the tequila was so cheap that nobody could drink it. It was so gross. Tastes like drinking petrol. And so yeah, we didn't drink that much. I didn't drink that much. We slept in the van that night. I think what happened. Oh, we lost him. So that was our musical guest, Dustin Feiger. He might be back. He works with Elderbeard Music Works over in Springfield area, promoting music.
I'm on TV. We can't. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. You want to be on TV? Want to say hi, everybody? Say hi, everybody. Say everybody, Chester Berry.
Scooby. Oh, Scooby.
Well, buddy, want to be on TV? Want to be on TV? Say hi, everybody. You got a dirty eye? Yeah, my buddy. You on TV? Look it. Older. Dustin's on TV. Hey, Dustin.
There you are.
You're locking up.
I'm almost back. Oh, he's back.
Dustin's trying. Yeah, he went outside and then it locked up. What's that, John? Look at you got a new brother. You gonna play with him? You gonna play? He's just like Rocky. Look at him. Look at him, Chester. Look at him. Look at little doggy. Go get him. Gotta clean your eyes. Go clean him. Look at the doggy. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello.
I'm Scooby-Doo.
Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. There he is.
We'll give it a second, just a minute.
Hey, John, can I see? Can you guys hear me?
Dude, that was badass.
We got you, man.
Was that the band or the radio? Yeah.
That was the radio. Can't be the band.
It was too clean.
Well, it could be. It could be because there's a girl singer in Sunshine Danger.
Yeah, that's true. Our friend Elder Bear here. We did talk about the show he's having. It's happening. Sorry, I'm trying. Jeff Singley.
Well, today is Friday. Correct. Who's that?
That's Amy.
Hi, Amy.
No, that's not the band. I'm gonna go ahead and mute him so we don't get pinched for sound on that. But this is a tour of the Dannenberger Family Vineyards, apparently, and the crawl spaces.
Did you do the tour there when you went? When we went?
No, I didn't think I even went inside.
I did the whole inside tour over and over upstairs. It's too Pink Floyd's going on upstairs. We got three stereos going on. One down here you can't hear. One upstairs in the kitchen and one in the living room. And I can't hear nothing. I was there for Dustin's.
We camped out there.
Yeah, in the windstorm. I got nailed. Yeah.
We got nailed in the windstorm. That about destroyed us.
Had a good time besides that. Great wine. Great time. Got to meet you. Yeah, great time.
Oh, somebody telling us we shouldn't be there.
Look at that. Everything is eclectic. A lot of the. Yeah.
So he's showing us the couches there. This is the makeout couch.
Yeah, it's so eclectic. I mean the art and yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were sat in that chair before. I've never been there. It looks nice.
Oh yeah, you could just hang. Yeah.
Route 66 party. That's real cool.
That wasn't like Dad. They really fixed it up since the last. Holy moly!
Yeah, this is a virtual tour, folks. We're thinking about buying the place to put on the train.
Put that on the train.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. No, it's
pretty tough. We just need to be.
Oh, that's right. We were on the rafters, open the bed. Okay. How in the heck are you going to draw, Dustin? You're so far away in the middle of where? Where's it close to?
Burden. It's like by Springfield. South of Springfield.
Where?
South of Springfield, Illinois.
I mean, we've been there. I only been there once, and it was just they were in the works. This is gorgeous beyond words. How in the hell are you going to attract people? You got a tour bus in. We were up in the. We were right where he's at, and there's the yeah. Wow, they did a lot of work. Good job, guys. Good job.
There's a bug on
No
it.
way.
Yeah. So that's gonna be Sunshine Daydream tonight.
How far is that for you?
About an hour.
Oh shit, I'd go there in a heartbeat for stuff like that. I go to hour to Mackey's from here. That's 3 hours. You're far from me. Unfortunately, I can't do it.
I celebrate with you, Phil.
Well, if he has a festival, yeah, and then we'll talk.
I'll be there. Yeah.
An hour? That's nothing. An hour for me is all traffic, pretty much. It's not like a highway. Boom, I'm there.
Yeah. Traffic is just like 20 miles for you an hour.
I like the in between. I don't like, yeah.
48 weeks. The alphabet game. The ABCs, but I think we'll just start, unless he's going to talk to us, which I don't think he's going to talk to us. But that's the Elder Beard.
Okay, cartoon characters, go. A. Hey, John.
Hold on, I've been thinking about it for 20 minutes. Alligator. Alligator. Isn't
Okay.
there an alligator? Wasn't that from the
Yeah.
old, like the Huckleberry Hounds? Alligator. I'm thinking.
It's not Huckleberry Hound is an H.
I'm just saying.
Alligator. That's one.
Hanna-Barbera. Alligator.
Okay.
B. That's the next letter.
Bullwinkle.
Bowling. C. Cat in the Hat. Does that count?
Sure. I don't know. I mean, it could be a color thing, you know what I mean? D. Darth Vader. It's a character.
He's not a cartoon. Well, I guess he probably is a cartoon.
Yeah, you can't start being technical now. Otherwise, we're never going to get through this.
E for Eeyore. You know, Eeyore.
Would you just have? What was your?
Eeyore. Winnie the Pooh? Eeyore.
Oh, I have F.
Oh, you were about the letter.
Eeyore. Yeah, that's great because I'm looking at Eeyore. F.
Oh,
I'm terrible.
Caveman.
Hey, I'm F. Floyd.
Floyd the what? The barber? That's the Andy Griffith show. Floyd.
Yeah.
You gotta be a cartoon character named Floyd. You're thinking, huh? From where?
Don't question me. It's Floyd. From the Jetsons.
Sure.
He was the barber in the second episode. Come on.
Jeez, for Garfield.
But because you guys try doing this when you're quick. If you don't, it's like going on Jeopardy. You either got it or don't. All right.
You would have also been good for Charlie Brown.
Okay. Okay. What was yours? I got to try. Come on, concentrate. What?
Garfield.
Garfield. H is
There's another cat. Kind of like the generic Garfield. Who was the generic?
Hartsfield. It's a character.
Okay. What was the cat that I'm thinking of? What's the other cat? The generic alley cat that wasn't Garfield's. Like Garfield's opposite. Heathcliff.
I don't know. Oh, okay. Well.
Remember Heathcliff?
Yes.
So I is for the Invisible Jet. Wonder Woman's Invisible Jet.
J. Why do I get stumped at this and look like a fool when we do this? Because if I had it, we should have it before the show where it's alphabet, because at least we could look. Because now I'm stumped and I'm like, after the show I don't lay in bed and worry about it, but I'm like, come on, how can you not know? We got to come up with, okay, what was the letter J?
Yeah.
No, it's not Gene, because it's not a J. We're going to go with Jethro. Jethro is a dog from, like, the Caveman era cartoon. He was part of the Snuffle HR Puff and Stuff series.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead. K, you're up. K.
Kanga. That's another Winnie the Pooh reference.
Yeah. Iggy.
What, Iggy Pop?
No, it's a cartoon character.
Not Ziggy.
It's from an English cartoon character called Iggy. I had I. You have J.
I don't think so. I thought we were past H was Heathcliff. Are we seriously just on J? There's no way we're just on J.
Okay.
I thought you had J a few minutes ago. You got stumped on it.
All right, go ahead. Come on, be serious.
Because I said K for Kanga, so we're past that.
L.
You're L. Oh, what?
Cartoon character.
You can see how that's right.
It peed on your shoe.
No, it didn't. It got a new tent that you can go into, like a playpen area tent thing that you can go into. We should use that all the time. It's pretty awesome. Check it out. Chester might even like it. It's like a tent for the festival, so it has his own like little playpen area we can put him in and throw a tarp over.
You know what? If you could double the size and have a lock to it, you should. That would be great for a festival for your. Yeah.
That's for Scooby. You got that in the mail today.
For Laura. No.
Portia?
She's upstairs with her friend.
That's awesome.
Which letter? L.
L.
Laura.
He is a cartoon character.
Okay. I forgot this subject. Cartoon character. That's a tough one because really, L. We should win for. Okay.
Thundercat.
Leopold.
You made that up.
Yep.
I was gonna say Lion-O from the Thundercats, but that might be past your time.
I'm gonna keep making it. Okay, we're coming up with
Mouse. M-I-C. See you real soon. We should have a song like that in the show. P-H-I-L. L with it.
It's a Justin Timberlake song.
The Mickey Mouse song?
Come on.
I said Mickey.
Justin.
Mickey Mouse.
N is I watch cartoon movies more often than you might think, and I can't remember. I watched the Mouse movie and the Cow movie recently, and the Dragon and the whatever. N and Nipsey.
Nipsey Russell? This is the part of the show, folks, where we talk about Nipsey Russell. He was always good in the hustle. He had always showed his muscles. That was cool. Nipsey Russell, there aren't enough people that just rhyme when they talk anymore. No, man, let's give it up for Nipsey Russell for just a second, because that's...
he was the little mouse, man. And the French movie, when he went down the sewer.
He was.
Yeah, he went down the sewer. He got flushed down the toilet.
I don't know if we can
get the phone's ringing. Someone's telling me I'm wrong. It was Nipsey who fell down the sewer. Remember?
Nipsey Russell. Nipsey was not.
Are you guys actually? The bad thing about this is recorded. And
Nipsey Russell was a classic. He was I remember him as a kid being the guy that rhymed everything he said when he was always on like Hollywood Squares, but he would always rhyme his response. Okay, next, right. Nipsey is your favorite.
You have all.
You get one. Dr. Octo. That doesn't really work. J would have been a good jabber job, but we're on O. The Old Man. There's always an old man in the cartoons, just called Old Man. I draw him sometimes. I might draw him right now. Old Man.
P. Okay, I got a P. I got a P. No, I mean a P. Old Man. Let's see it. You can do it. You can put it in a thumbtack and post it on the computer, and you can buy it.
I could have drawn it on the computer.
Okay. Good song on the stereo upstairs. I like it. I like it. That's an Old Man. You win. Okay, I'm gonna do quick art. Watch this. Pink. Pink Panther. Pink Panther.
Pink Panther for P.
Hey, what happened to the screen?
Hold on.
Oh, you got that thing going on. That was, you know what? The funny thing about that was, John, I was going to think about the Etch-a-Sketch kind of scenario.
It's orange.
I dig it.
There's a way that you can draw on it too, but you have to move your mouse around, so we're not going to do that right now. But, so P for Pink Panther, Q for Qbert. Qbert.
R is for Rugrats. My kid's favorite thing back in the day.
Rugrats are awesome. We grew up with the kids on Rugrats. It was actually, we watched Rugrats before the kids were born.
Hey, Amy, don't take that away. That's Laura's.
They do sell bigger ones at Sam's Club.
That's fine.
Taking arthritic elderberry until he's done.
You can throw it in the trunk if needed.
So what you say?
It does.
What was your question?
What's that? What letter?
Oh, I'm still on AM.
Sounds like John Martin from England.
From England, like English cartoons, Cockney accent. Yeah, we're still live, folks. It's true.
Are we still live?
We are still live. No, we're still live. Hey, Phil, you can't do that.
I can do it in the background. They want to FCC me. That go ahead. They know where I live. Go ahead.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oil.
Can you hear that?
O is for olive oil.
L?
You can hear it. We're gonna get finished.
I was Pink Panther.
You win.
No, we're not done.
You can't play that song in the background. That'll turn off our audio. I like it too. It's the Marcy Playground, folks, but we don't own rights to it.
All right, go ahead. I was being okay.
I said Hubert, and then you said something for R.
Oh, R. Rugrats.
Okay, then after Rugrats is S for Scooter, the Muppet. Does the Muppet count? No. Okay.
I gotta look that up.
We gotta look up in the official rules.
I have a cartoon dictionary like Scrabble.
Cartoon character that for my S is Sdramble Campbell.
Okay, that works. T is Teletubbies.
That's not a cartoon. That's a weird puppet thing that's not appropriate. There's got to be another T than Teletubbies. You went right to Teletubbies?
Do I like Teletubbies?
Yeah.
Come on, John.
T for...
Can't even know. I don't even know the alphabet. I mean, I wonder how many kids really can spell the alphabet. They hit a button. Can you really write it out?
They can just talk.
Yeah. Can you really? I mean, seriously.
So O is for olive oil. Where are we at?
It's a button. I know it's right there, but can you? What's next? Well, it's a no.
U. Is it one of the favorite cartoons of all? I go take it. You want me to take the U?
Yep.
Underdog. And we went right past the S without saying Snoopy. Or Snoopy.
Okay. No. How do we skip it? Then you're backtracking. I had P for Pink Floyd or.
You had R for Rugrats.
R for S. Okay, you had S. T. Okay, you had U for what?
Snoopy. T for.
You had Underdog. Okay, I have V. Okay, V. We're gonna go with
Mistakes, so you can take it down.
That's awesome.
Sorry, Phil. I didn't mean to distract you.
He needs time to understand the next letter of the alphabet is. This is why we don't drive home after the show, folks. Stay tuned. Next week we'll do it again.
V is for cartoon character.
Boy, the 5 remaining viewers are really holding on to something, some kind of hope.
You know what? Just for that, I'm not going to say nothing until they're all gone. Then I would close it up shut. How many are left?
We love them. I like 5 right now.
I bet you it's Eason,
You're right.
Jeff,
Laura. Laura gave up by now. She's over
Laura.
She's over it. Otherwise, you would have gotten trouble for the comments about 2 minutes ago. So V, no V. Voltron.
No, Violet. Violet.
Oh, Violet from Peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Violet from Peanuts. We should have done just Peanut characters. That'd be kind of hard though. W for.
If you really think about it, all you gotta do is come up with a color, and that's a cartoon character.
The color that starts with W.
Just any color. Rosemary. Any color in the gambit of colors.
Violet is really a character on Snoopy though.
I know. I just came up with it. I thought about that. Is a character. No, but I just threw it out there because I'm not thinking. I'm thinking, but not thinking. You know, right. It'd be very difficult to play. I think
V. Violet Fountain. We always say Violet Fountain.
Yeah, but is it a effing fucking character or is it a band? We're doing characters. Did I swear? Yeah.
What's the effing fucking thing? That's two times $2. We both got to put $2 in the jar.
Wallflowers.
The Wallflowers.
Faulty Towers. No, that's enough.
Oh, the Wallflowers. It's a band. We're looking for cartoon.
Wallflowers. 80 or $2.
Walnut Grove. Walnut.
Cartoon characters.
Wild.
Jesus.
Wild fried green tomatoes. Weird, wonderful, Wally Beaver. Is there Wally Beaver or Wally? There's got to be a Wally Walrus or something like that.
The Walrus. What's the Walrus with the dude with the.
From Woody Woodpecker and Chili Willy. Chili Willy's enemy was a walrus.
Chili Willy. You know, if you just. If you wrote down all these characters, we came up with our own cartoon characters. Chili Willy, WXX is
Be comic book.
Zeke.
Oh, there's a good one for W. Wile E. Coyote. Damn it.
Yep. Zeke.
X with a Zeke, but starts with an X.
X. Excellent. No.
X is the tough one. We always get stuck.
No. Exxon. It's from Exxon. It's from a cartoon from the Exxon Valdez when they tried to save the seals. It's called Exxon. It's a sad story, but I tried. Okay. But it is. It's their.
X-Men would have been an answer of choice.
And their go-to was they named the pup seal that they cleaned it was Exxon.
There was the one superhero from the little-known superhero from the Super Friends called Xylophone Man.
Damn it.
Okay, why? You got why? I said Xylophone Man, so you gotta go with
why. Yellow Man.
Yolanda.
No, Yellow Man's from the X-Man character. I have a bunch of X-Man characters. I was just going through because I was looking at some of my Pokemon cards for a friend who I'm not gonna do anything with. I'm going like, he's telling me somebody's car. So anyway, I was looking someone through the car collection I have and gonna give it to people, pretty much. So I think Yellow Man was a cartoon character and a reggae man.
There's got to be a better man. Yellow Man? What's his power? He's just yellow?
No, he
Like,
squirts purple. He squirts purple.
he listens to Coldplay a lot. It's all yellow. Sing it again. There might be more singing if anybody want me to sing, but we'll see. Ziggy, the coolest little cartoon dude ever, the original Born Loser. You know. What do you think, Phil?
It's past 6:00.
Past 6:00.
Mm.
We've done most of our stuff. We have 4 viewers. Anybody have a request? Because other than that, we're probably about there. I think that the train's coming. So now it's time for Phil's Amazing Tales. What do you want to hear a story about tonight?
Back in the day, in 1967, there was a lot of snow.
That was
I was
amazing.
5.
Well, I think the time for the Phil and Jon Zone.
Yeah, that was a bad story. I was trying to think of something. It didn't work, John.
If you have
Okay,
ideas for segments, or if you
okay.
back to my friend from Tuesday, come on, play song, but I never heard back from him.
Okay, it's time to go make some good food. Gonna go make some good food. I'm gonna make pork chops, stuffed pork chops. I have some of that stuffed lobster tail. I got some good mushrooms with butter and garlic. You got to cut the garlic real thin. Never use salts. I use fresh garlic, fresh onion. I like cooking green pepper. I'm looking forward to it. And then enjoy some mellow music. And it's about my Friday night until I see everybody again. Hopefully, I see some people at Sugar Creek if I go. Other words, thanks for coming to the John and Phil Zone, number 48. Thank you for having me.
We appreciate it. And I know his name was Keith. But I think
Wait! Before we go any farther, you've gone too long without us.
One more time for all our stick.
Oh.
Cheers, Phil.
In a time of little joy, 2 guys from Illinois took fate in their own hands and sent the show out to the land. Art's not gonna get in here. Music plays for your good cheer. Think you're ready, then grab a beer. Come on and watch the Phil and John show. Phil and John show. They're showing up and there's nowhere to go. Well, Phil and John show. Phil and John show. They're playing so hot that it's melting the snow. Yeah, Phil and John show. Phil and John show. Don't know where this will go. Phil and John show.
All right, folks. Well, we appreciate you checking in with us this weekend, and we'll see you next weekend. We're going to Phil will be live out at Benton, Illinois, our event we're going to at Sugar Creek. I'm not sure if there's still tickets available. It was a small number they're selling. But they may be available, and we have some art out there. And any final words, Phil, for the day? Last words for the night, anyway.
I am actually shy when I say I can't. I get locked up.